community means for me, and I'm basing this on reference from when I grew up here in Louisville, in an impoverished area. You were to keep off the grass, because we had a lot of more respect for grass because we had dirt alleys. We played in dirt alleys and stuff. But basically, what I'm saying is that there was a concern, empathy, a feeling for other people in the neighborhood. You didn't throw stuff out your window because you would be throwing out in front of Miss So-and-so's house. You knew the people in the community. And the people in the community had a right to give you parental punishment. And if you did something wrong or violent or stupid, the word would get back to your household before you got here.
Wow, I can remember growing up and the neighbors would know my name. They would know what family I belonged to. They would know where my home was. I like to return back to those days because it felt good to be recognized by my family and people knew who I was, and everybody in the neighborhood would look out for me. I love that sense of belonging, and I would like to return back to those days. As an adult, I want to serve in a neighborhood where neighbors look out for each other, where neighbors care about each other. And to me, when neighbors love each other, that's what community means to me.
Working together for a common goal, having just a peaceful environment where everyone can thrive and where everyone is supported, having diverse opportunities, uplifting everyone regardless of their background, their race, their gender, and that's what community means to me.
Okay, what community means to me is an example of what the Bishop table is all about. It's bringing together people from all different backgrounds, from different communities, from different organizations. When I was coming up, we had a village. There was no one that was hungry. There was no one that was homeless because we always ended up with extended families. Cousins moved in with us. We came together and brought our creative skills. So when it came down to, we created our own village. And we put together our resources and we made a difference. The churches were political. For example, I was a member, I grew up in Greater St. James. And when you see the Artisan Jordan Apartments, and now it's named after my pastor that started that apartment, was the Henry M. Green Apartment. And that was an example of the churches coming together. Because so they built housing. And that housing is still standing 30 years later. That's what community looks like.
Reverend Coleman and I walked through the area we were in, and the shades were pulled back, and the people came out on their porch for just a moment. I began to see what he was meant, is that we were showing concern of compassion. And that's what community means to me. It offered those people a great deal of relief to see that we were demonstrating compassion versus the violence and the gangsterism that they have witnessed. So I think if people will go forward with showing compassion, hello, good morning, and trying to be there and resist the gangsterism, I think this would be more of what community meant to me when I was raised.